fine with
Why,
me.
did somebody say something?
Okay, let's get this together, shall we? Now, I don't have a manual because this is the pre-production one and it didn't come with a manual. There's not a manual on the net yet. I think it'll start the same as the SE5. You'll put the bottom wing on, then the landing gear. Well, I'm just going to build the landing gear. There's how it's going to end up. I'll just show you how to do it. You take your parts here and you slide it on to the wheel. That's going to go that way. Right, now that wire is going to go into there. So if you can see that, so clip that in, so that's them there like that. Then you've got this little bit that fits in here. So you go ahead and put 2 screws in that to hold that on. So we'll screw them in there. I'll just do that. Okay, so that's on there now. You just put your red spacer on, slot your wheel on, put your collar on, do your collar up, and there's your wheel assembly done. Ready to go on. Okay, we'll put that down. Yes, the undercarriage was about the hardest part to do. Put the bottom wing on is the next bit we'll do. That just slots in and fits in like that. You couldn't get any easier than that, could you? 2 screws. I'll just screw them in. Don't over tighten them, just tighten them up until they're nice and firm. Firm enough is good enough, you don't want to over tighten. Right, that's the bottom wing on. So now we'll put the undercarriage on. Slot the front ones into the holes there, and the back ones into the holes there. Now look at that, can you get much easier? Next we fit the little clips that hold it in. If you look on them, they're marked for left back and left front, right back and right front. So get the right ones in. Then it's just a matter of using the small screws and screwing them in. So I'll go and do that now. Okay, we have them done. So now it's time to put the top wing on. We take the top wing and you need to put the front cabane on. It'll only go one way, so put it on and it just slots on. Now that's ready to go on and be screwed on. Okay, I'll show you what I've done there. On one side they just slot in and then you screw these on here. We get a wire pin that's going to go through the holes here to hold the top section on. So I'm going to do that and screw the rest of the screws up and we'll have a look at it when the wing's on. Right, poke through there and keep it on the inside here. Just clip it on. There you go. That's our wings fitted. Now we need to connect up our aileron wires as well in here, don't forget about them. Right, I'm just going to finish off here. Put the other side cabane on. Okay, looking good, our wings fitted. This plane's nearly finished. It's a simple build, this one. I think it's a little bit easier than the SE5A myself. Anyway, next, the horizontal. Now, the horizontal is held on different this time. There's a bit of double-sided foam tape. You run the double-sided foam tape from here to here. It's going to hold the top. There's a screw here that is made to screw into the tail part. There's a bit that it goes through and screws into, and that holds it onto the bottom and the tape holds the top. There's no 4 bits of tape either side like on previous Parkzone. There's the screw hole where we're going to screw it in. We're going to stick the tape on this upper bit. Okay, let's put this together. I'm going to slide it in now, so I'll measure it out and do it. So measure your piece of tape, cut it. You want it to fit in there, that's where it's going to fit. Okay, because I don't have a manual, I don't know whether you're meant to fit it in here or on here. I'm going to fit it on here and lift this up as I do it because that's the tip I got when I asked what it was because I didn't know how to fit this tail. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've put my double-sided tape on there. I'm going to pull that off and now I'm going to line her up. I might just move that rudder out the way. Now, gently pry these apart. Push down on it as you slot it in. Get it into position. Right, so you screw your screw into there, to make sure it meets up in here with the plastic bits, tightens it down, it tightens all this up nicely, and that's all nicely tightened up, and you know that this is in the right position because it's all screwed in and held there, so that's all good. Put your control horn on the furthest one out to start with. You can always change them later if you haven't got enough movement, but always start on the furthest out one. And there we have our Parkzone Albatros, built and ready to bind. Ready for its setting up, and then we'll fly it. Well, there we have it. The build's done. And our Albatros is all together. It's really quite a simple build, this one. I think it's easier than the SE5A, to tell you the truth. It came together really well. Looks great. Look at that. The scale detail's beautiful in it. Everything's fitted. So, now we just got to wait for some good weather. My good lady Corinne to get up here and get on that video camera for us, and we'll get the Maiden in and see how she flies. Looking forward to that. So keep an eye out for the Maiden. I'll put this video up first. We've done the unboxing and the build. The Maiden is to come. Again, I'd like to thank Mike from OMP for supplying this Parkzone Albatros for us to have a peek at before they are released. I think they're going to be a good seller for those people that like their World War I planes. It's a good adversary for the SE5A, and with the combat module that's going to be available later in the year, you'll be able to stick a combat module on both planes and have aerial combat. So really looking forward to that a bit later on in the year. For now, that's it. I'll see you soon with the Maiden. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Catches.